Hey there, this is my May 2023 World Showcase. I'm going to be showing off 5 worlds which I've discovered recently, which I think deserve some attention. Some of these worlds were not necessarily released recently, but I'm going to be going on my own impressions of when I found them, but most of them were quite recent. You may have noticed that my frame rate and resolution is much higher than it was in my previous videos, and that's because since then I have gotten a new computer. Here are the specs on screen right now if you are interested. This is one of the reasons that there was a delay in me releasing new stuff. I have been having quite a bit of trouble with my new PC. FYI, if you have a Ryzen 7000 series CPU, update your BIOS as soon as possible. I am not kidding when I say this. There is a bug caused by a lack of communication and laziness between AMD and motherboard manufacturers, especially Asus, which causes the chip to literally set on fire. Because of this, I had to turn off Expo and a few other features and run my 6000 MHz RAM at 4800 until it was fixed. Following the fix, I couldn't get Expo working at all, and after some back and forth between MSI, we worked out that ignoring the Expo profiles and using direct memory overclocking with memory try-it profiles was enough to get the memory back to where it should be. Motherboard manufacturers and AMD, get your shit together. For goodness sake, I shouldn't have to pay thousands of pounds for a computer for it to not work as advertised. Anyway, moving along. The first one is called Exoplanet Journey by Nico. This world has a little talking pit around a glowing globe in the center, which changes colour depending what planet or environment of each planet you are currently visiting. Yes, you can visit other planets whilst in this world. You can visit each one by clicking the console here and picking one. If you visit the orbit of a planet, a nice animation plays when travelling, and each spot you visit has its own ambient music. Some of these worlds are absolutely gorgeous. My favourite one is Proxima B's Surface Evening. The music and the amazing backdrop with the sun setting and the Aurora Borealis is just very calming. If you come here, check out each world as they are added, because more are being added and there will be a lot more in the future. You can also grab a jetpack and fly around the world. The world also features a party mode which has audio link, and whilst in party mode, you can put up a screen in the world at the front, at the back, or in the centre of the ship as well. Come check this place out, it's a beauty. This next one is a very visually impressive world called Audio Orb by Killerbomb. You'll have to forgive me for being so dark in here. The problem is that the Warren's Fur shader doesn't seem to like this world very much for some reason. I don't know why. I can turn the lighting on, but if I do, it turns into nightmare fuel. So I don't think I'll be doing that. Anyway, yeah. This world has a bunch of dancing orbs in it, which dance around to whatever music you put on, creating a dazzling display of colours and lights. Epilepsy warning, by the way. But it was recently updated to also feature new environments, from a Minecraft world to a giant disco, and many more. When you choose each audio palette, change the visuals, the theme, you will notice that the link at the top here changes. It's the link that you put in, plus some other stuff which is set by the world. If you share the full YouTube link that's created in here with another person and get them to play it, it will use those extra letters that is put in there by the world in the link to set it exactly how you set it, minus the graphical tweaks, which is something that I have never seen before in another world. On top of this, there are rails in the world which lets you ride around Sonic Adventure 2 style, and there's a cube which you can grab, and when you pull the trigger, it sends out lightning which connects to the orbs, letting you move them around freely. One thing that I should mention is that this world, for obvious reasons, is very CPU and GPU intensive, really pushing the boundaries of what VRChat can actually do with lighting effects and so forth. So don't crank up everything to max and expect a good frame rate unless you have an absolute monster of a computer, because you're not going to get very good FPS. This next world is a bit unique in a way. You can actually buy this world. It's called Plant by Wispywoo. This world was published recently, and it's a multi-room cozy cave with a video player, pool table, and really nice wilderness aesthetic, with the ability to change many of the world's graphical options inside a menu. It reminds me of some sort of magical high fantasy home where wood elves from Warhammer would live or something. Besides the really nice visuals, you will see pictures dotted around the world, and they are there for a reason. You can actually buy the world and upload your own version, and then change the pictures to whatever you want via Unity. You can buy it on Gumroad. Search for the maker called Wispywoo. They haven't just got this world up for sale either, they have a bunch of others too, which they have just churned out in quick succession, and each one of them is really high quality. If you're a furry, a world like this could meet the aesthetics of your character if it's some sort of woodland critter of some kind. You know, like me. I have been very tempted to buy this world, but I haven't really had the drive to really work on it. This is a world called A Long Dream by Heartrend. This is another world that really tests and pushes the boundaries of what's possible in VRChat graphically. It's actually a location from Attack on Titan of all places. It's an immaculate world that's very large with lots of places to explore. The lighting here and the flora and fauna just make it a fantastic place to take screenshots and make your own little collages. So why don't you come on down and just enjoy the breeze. This world is called Idle Home by Maki Maki. Have you ever played Cookie Clicker? How about Cookie Clicker with a gacha game mechanic? That is this world. In the world there is a monster which gets progressively tougher every time you kill it, unless you pause progression, and when you kill it you earn coins. You then spend these coins on automatic damage which you can then stack. Every so often you will get coins that you can pick up, and you will get some coins that will give you keys. You spend these keys on a chest in the world which will give you a random item which will help you kill things faster. There are several weapons that you can unlock too. This is a great world to just chat and keep your ADHD adult brains occupied, which includes me. This game is very addictive. The first time I came here, I was in here for 2 hours before I continued to do what I was actually supposed to be doing. It also has a nice, cozy area and a video player, which has a queue system as well. So, there you have it, 5 relatively new worlds that I think are worth a visit. I hope you found this video useful, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye now.